Welcome back to the vlog. Alright, next up we're going to do the headliner. Let's check it out. This is a sunroof car. As you can see, the headliner is pretty messed up. I just have this popped up right now, but it's all falling down here. Falling down there, falling down there. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to unscrew these visors, pop this out, pop that one out, pop this out, all the clips. We're going to pull the headliner down, take it out. We're going to redo it all, make it look factory, baby. Woo! Let's get started. Alright, headliner is out. Clips are all out. Headliner is out and looking like gross. Cannot wait to redo this thing. Alright guys, step one with the headliner, removal. We got the headliner out of the car, we got it right here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take all this old headliner, we're going to take it out and repair anything that needs to be repaired on the headliner itself before we clean it all off and then we put the new material on. So, let's get to going. So there's always going to be some excess dust, dirt, and everything like that, so we want to make sure we get rid of it. So I got the vacuum out, so let's vacuum this all up and get rid of it. Make sure this is all cleaned up before we actually put the material on. Alright guys, we got the headliner all prepped. What we got to do first, make sure we clean the area. So just grab a broom. Alright, now that the area is clean, let's grab something to put down on the floor while we actually use the spray adhesive. Alright, now that we got something to actually put the headliner on itself so we can actually use the spray adhesive, you just don't want to get the spray adhesive all over the place. So this is what we got right here. It's just headliner, auto trim adhesive. So nothing crazy. You can actually pick this up at your local Joann store or any kind of craft store as well. So we also have the material right here. So I've had the material for about a week. Just so you know, when you buy the material, make sure that you do keep it somewhere that it won't get stained, and also that it stays level, just so there won't be any creases or anything like that when you go to lay the material on. Shake well for 3 minutes. Also, I have here a little vinyl spreader that's going to help me move the material around and get into all the holes and the crevices in the headliner itself. Alright, as you can see, the adhesive is on there. It says allow 30 seconds to a minute to get it tacky, and then we're going to lay the material on. So let's give it a minute. And once you lay it on, remove the underneath so it doesn't stick. And then you want to go along, make sure that it is firm, make sure that it's all the way down. You can move the headliner around. It doesn't look like much right now, but once it dries and we cut everything off, we'll flip it over, cut everything out for it, and it'll look perfect. So the directions say, let's let this dry for 24 hours, and then let's come back to it. And then we'll cut everything out, and we'll put it back into the car. Let's go. What's going on, guys? It's been 24 hours. We let everything cure with the glue on the headliner. Now we have a regular razor. You can pick it up at any hardware store or Home Depot or wherever. And basically what we're going to do, and I already started doing it, was cut out all the material that we need to cut out before we put the headliner back up. So let's finish that up and get the headliner back in. Alright guys, now that we have everything cut out, we left about a 1/2 inch all the way around and a 1/2 inch in the inside here so we can tuck the material up. So it's going to come out really nice when we put the headliner back up. So let's bring it out to the garage and let's put it up into the car, see how it looks. Here and here, you're actually going to be pushing the push pins through the holes. So honestly, I think it's a little easier if you actually get a small little awl. So all you got to do is you're going to put holes through the material, through the bottom side, and pop up. So when you do put the pins in, you're not pulling the material. I think this is a cool little trick to actually getting it to go back up and just easier to put the pins back in. So we're going to do that to all the little holes all the way around, and then we'll be able to put the pins back in. Zook, we got the headliner to put in. Let's get that stuff done. You ready? Alright, let's finish it up. Alright guys, so the headliner is in. I just put the dome light back in, which you pop this cover off, and then there's 2 screws behind it to screw it back in. Visor's in here. And then we're going to put the next visor up right here. It's going to go in. And then we have to put the latch back on here for the sunroof itself. put the sunroof back in, finished putting the trim on. We just did all the plastics. You just gotta be careful with these plastics when you do put them in. They will crack very easily, and there's a couple clips in here, and then there's Velcro, double-sided Velcro. If you do pull it off, just get some 3M double-sided tape and put it back on, and it'll actually help it stay up a little bit better, so it's nice. Alright guys, so remember when I told you to do those pilot holes? I mean, this is really the reason why. So I have to actually put this clip in for the visor itself. Now, I wouldn't know exactly where to place it, but since I did this little pilot hole right here, I know exactly where the screw is going to go. And that also helps for clips, like these clips, to put them back in. You definitely need to do you know, holes in the liner before you actually put it back up. It will help installation so much. Alright, the last screw is in and we are all set, guys. So, headliner came out really nice. We have visors back in, we have the sunroof back on, we have all the plastics are back in. Headliner cost me about 40 bucks to do. The lining material is about 16, the spray can was about 20. So you figure about 40 after tax. You just need a few tools and just a little bit of willpower to get it done. So everything's done in here. We're gonna put the bumper on next. So as you can see, there's no seats in the car right now. It had leather seats originally, which were actually torn up. They're right over here. This one was in decent condition right here, but this one was all chewed up, as you can see. So what we're gonna do, since we have new seats going for the Blue Nose, we're gonna take the stock seats from that car and put them into here, and it should work out really, really well, and it'll definitely look nice. Better than that ripped up, torn seat. So, more to come. Headliner's done. On to the next phase. I'll see you guys later. Peace!